Recently I've been into more abstract and multimedia or mixed media work. The one back here I'm working on still. It needs a little more work, and it's the Terracotta Warriors from photographs I took 2 years ago in China. It's collage, acrylic, watercolor, whatever.
Can you point out a couple of the items in it and what they are?
Well, this is a collaged piece. I actually took it from a brochure, but then I printed it on rice paper so that I would have a surface that didn't have a lot of foreign acidic papers in it. So quite a bit of this, most of it is on tissue or rice paper, and that one I've just put on, and I am going to do some changes on it so it doesn't stand out quite so much. But it is on rice paper. Fortunately, my printer handles very thin pieces that a friend made. And that was just strictly paper collage. That was the first one I did, magazine paper. First one I did on that style. And then I did the Charlie Chaplin. This is a giclée, which is a copy on canvas. And the original's over at the gallery right now because it's Charlie Chaplin days. And again, this is just no paint, no brushes, just glue and magazine pieces. And if you notice, the teeth aren't teeth. You don't look for that particular object when you're looking for pieces. You put in something that creates the illusion of what you want. So it's a little bit more complex than just pasting paper. That was torn paper collage.
For the Fremont Art Association.
Yes, it was.
That's very nice.
This, I do lots of different things. This is waiting for me to finish it. It's watercolor that I wasn't totally satisfied with. I'm putting some pastel over top of it to pick up the colors and the shapes. This is from a workshop I was in last week. This is self-portrait. Done from a selfie with my iPad.
You see yourself in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the idea is that it's a 3-value painting. It still is 3 values. We have the light areas. The medium areas are the collaged background that I did in the beginning. These are pieces of tissue paper that have been stamped and painted, and so they become the middle value. And then we have darks. This is a little bit too dark, I think, and I just actually darkened this because it was too light, so it's in progress too. It's very Picasso-ish. Same idea, only it's supposed to be 2 values, light and dark. So it's pretty obvious to see. This was worked over a previous painting. It's on Yupo, which you can lift. And so I reactivated most of the paint on the original that was nothing. But I saved some of this textural area to use it in the face. One gal said she thought I was in a dark mood when I did this. And this one I lost the drawing, so I ended up freehanding it with a brush. So, no, this is the one I freehanded, so it's amazing that it even became a face. on UPO, which is a plastic material,
Right.
and of course it's a waterfall. It was a demo.
Very nice.
This is represents Yosemite Falls. I'm gonna have to frame it pretty soon so I don't damage it. Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
I'm gradually working on cleaning up some of this room. 35 years of accumulation, you know, so. Those are mostly made from recycling older materials and beads. Some of them are, this is dichroic glass. And is this. Let's see, oh, and a couple more here. This one. It's a reflective glass that was developed by NASA for the face shields, and they called it chameleon glass because of the reflective surface. Fine particles of semi-precious stones were used to create that. This one was an accident. I could never do it again. This is often called a circle of life. And there must have been some water on the glass and it bubbled. And so ultimately I broke the bubble and sanded the inner part and then refused it so that it would just soften out and have a good finish. There are a lot more, but they're somewhere out in the community.